Okay,
Here
it's
we
about to
go.
go live and light up. Let's
Yeah, mute, mute, mute. Can't hear you. Well, welcome to SuperFans for Thursday. I was having a little bit of technical difficulties here. Let's see here.
we're
There
can
you
you hear me?
go. There you go.
Hey
Yeah.
everybody, hey everybody. We're live, we're live for
Mm-hmm.
SuperFan Thursday. We
Mm-hmm.
have got a great show for you tonight. We're streaming live. We got a lot to talk about. It's your girl PINKFanFUR coming at you live from the studio. So here we go. I'm gonna do some introductions. I hope everybody's doing well. We got B Strilla on the ones and twos. How you doing back there, B?
I'm doing fine. We're,
All
we're, we're
right,
getting it
we're
together.
going
We're
live.
doing it. We're getting it. Yeah, we're getting it together. Let's do
Yes,
this.
we're coming off of such a long season. You guys know Carolina Panthers. I'm a super fan for my favorite team, and it's been so long. It's been a long 18 weeks, and we got some Jacksonville Jaguars super fans on tonight. And
Cool.
unfortunately for the two of us, and we're so much alike, kind of like our teams, and we're gonna be saying, sadly, it's our season finale. But it's gonna be season finale Superfan style tonight. I'm still hoarse. If you can't hear me, guys, I'm still hoarse from yelling and screaming for like 18 weeks. Anybody else hoarse out there? Join the chat. Jump in.
It's a long,
Okay.
long
So
season. Yeah.
tonight we have the famous Tally Jag from the Jacksonville Jaguars. She is a super fan. And I feel like we've been coming full circle there, Miss Tally
Yes, yes,
Jag.
yes, 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 yes.
Duval.
Hello.
Go ahead and say it. I know you're going to say Duval. Go right ahead.
Duval. Right.
Man, it's official. It's official. Welcome to the show, Miss Tally Jag. You guys all know
Thank
her
you.
as the Tally Jag, the famous super fan for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And so, we're going to get you on here and talk about your season. I just want to send my condolences out to you and your super fans and all of the fans of the Jacksonville Jaguars, as well as
Yes,
the team. And it's hard, man. It's tough. We're gonna
it
talk
is.
about that. We're gonna talk about
It
that.
is.
The loss was tough. You guys had a tough loss. We had a tough loss, and I just want to say I'm here for you, and I am so sorry. I know how it
Yes,
feels.
yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
yeah.
Yes, can't be mad though. We had an awesome season.
You
Awesome
guys had an
season.
awesome, awesome,
We
awesome
flipped the
season.
script from what, 4-13 to 13-4. So we flipped
Mm-hmm.
the script. So, we
And
can't, you know,
you're so right about that because you guys, and we're gonna bring on our second guest too in a second. But we got two more guests to bring up here in just a minute. But you guys remember, did you have the first one, the number one pick, correct?
yes. Well, we traded up, remember? We had the
Okay.
fifth. I think we traded up. We were number two, but we traded up to two. We were five,
You
but
get
we
Travis
traded up to
Hunter.
two. And unfortunately, Travis
Okay.
got injured. But hey, we did that
Mhm.
without Travis. So think about next year. What we got to look forward to next year.
Mm-hmm.
We had a few
You guys,
players get injured, and so they'll be back.
yes, and
We
that's
had a
why it's
first
so
time,
it's so
first year
real.
coach.
You guys did fantastic, and we feel like we're coming full circle because we started out the first game,
Yes, and we
Carolina
had
Super
so
fans,
much
and I
fun.
came down there to your hood. We came down there, and you just treated us like royalty, and it's like all fans united, guys. We're not enemies. We're fans. We're all fans. We're family. And so it's kind of like we're doing this. We're starting full circle, and then we're kind of having this finale to come in and come together like we
Right,
did the first time. First
right.
game, last game.
Yes, 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 yes.
So
Unfortunate, but hey, it was an experience. We
that's
can't
what
be
it's all.
mad.
You
We
know,
can't be mad. We can be numb for a little while, but not mad,
right?
right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about you, but that last game, I literally had to take a couple of days off to decompress because we know we were in the stadium and we know how it felt.
Yeah.
And I just was still like kind of
It,
livid, to
it,
be honest with you. But
it yeah, it took
um,
Jackson
look,
Ballsy and I some time to get up out of our seats and leave the guy had to say, okay,
mhm,
we're closing the stadium. I don't know where y'all going, but y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta leave here. But yeah, so we just sat there like, what just happened?
yeah, we are going to bring up the guests here. We're going to have everybody up here. Let me go ahead and bring up our second guest. And you guys all know him as Jerome Romy Johnson, aka Jackson Ball Z.
Yes.
Come on up
What's
onto
up,
the stage. Welcome to
Romy?
Jackson Ball Z. Welcome to Pink Fanfur and Company.
Yeah, mute,
Mute.
Jax.
Oh, thank you everyone for having me. Hey everyone,
Hi,
What's going
Jackson
on?
Ball
How
Z.
you doing?
trying to get better. Like I said, I think the Buffalo Bills gave me the cooties while they was.
You know what? They probably gave you the same thing they gave us when they came down here in Charlotte and tore up our city. Did they tear
Yeah.
y'all city up too?
I
No,
didn't
no, they
think
didn't this time. If they had lost, they probably would have.
this
They did
time.
when they lost a few years ago. They burnt the parking lot. They did a whole
Yeah.
lot of stuff. But
Oh my goodness.
And all fans,
Okay.
it's
Well,
not everybody, so we know that. Some fans are just, not all of them, but some of them did
well, we
tear the
hope you
city
feel
apart.
better, Jerome. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. We hope you feel better, Jerome.
Thank you.
Got some people jumping in the chat, and I was sharing the show to some different platforms. So you guys, if you wanted to, go ahead and share the show to different platforms, and we're probably going to re-air it tonight, sometime like
Mhm.
2:30 in the morning, and then we'll probably re-air it again the next couple of days, and then I could also send you the video as well. But we're going to go ahead and bring up our next guest. You guys all know her. All you guys, all you Jacksonville Jaguar super fans are freaking awesome, super famous. You
Mhm.
guys know this young lady as the incredible, the beautiful Cleopatra Nanofro.
Yes. What's up, Daddy?
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, what's up? What's up?
Hey, lady.
Duval, or as our coach says, Duval.
Duval.
Turn the volume up here. How are you doing? Welcome to the show.
I'm doing well. How's everyone tonight?
Good,
Good,
good.
good.
Great.
I heard what Nikki said. Yes, we're recovering. It's taking a bit. It's taking a bit, but I came home and as she said, everybody just sat in the stands and we were just
Yep.
in shock. But I came home and stayed like this and just kind of curled up in a fetal position on the couch. I didn't watch football. I didn't want to see anybody else win. I didn't watch the news. It was only the next day when I found out people actually lost games. Then I felt better. Other
Yeah.
people lost too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's incredibly crazy because I was telling them too that I was feeling that way as well. We were there, we witnessed it. It's a lot, man. It's up and down. It's this and that. It's
Yeah.
crazy. And
Mhm.
then you turn around and you're like, wait a minute now. Did we just lose this game?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking, but you
Well,
have hope, and that we had a great start. We have a great team in place, management team, some great players. So everybody's psyched and excited about coming back next year. So we've
Exactly.
moved on. We've moved on.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
I think.
but
definitely.
well,
It's
the
still
thing.
That's
being
what we're
in
telling ourselves.
The,
yeah, that just that emotion that it was just that's just a different feeling. Just being in the game and actually in the stadium, like witness this in person, like this is just
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah, we
That
had an 8-game winning streak, so that was we hadn't lost in a while.
Yeah,
Mhm.
literally nobody moved. Everybody
Yeah.
just sat there because we knew all we needed to do was a couple of plays, drive down the field, bring out Cam, and have him kick that 5,000-yard field goal. So we knew we were in a good place. So
Yeah.
it was shock. It was definitely shock.
Mm-hmm.
it's
well,
so
I can
weird that
attest to
we
you.
had similar games.
I can attest to one thing. First of all, everybody on this panel is a fan of a cat team.
Yeah.
I'm a Detroit Lion fan, so
Yeah.
there you go. You got Jacksonville and you got Carolina, and believe me, I know what's going on with you guys because we felt that last year. We were the first round, the first
Yeah.
seed, and we got kicked out immediately, basically. So, and we didn't do a very good job this year, but it is what it is. That's why there's a next year.
Right.
So,
Well, and it reflects that the league has moved much closer towards parity. So, and that's what the whole point was to get rid of the whole dynasty system. So, this is the result. So, that's a good thing.
mm-hmm.
It
Right, you
is.
guys will be
It's such
good.
a good thing, and it's so happy that we can celebrate the voices of us super fans. It just makes the whole football experience in any sport that you attend, really, if you're a super fan, not to say that it's just the extra step that we go through, and we're going to play some games a little bit later on and go through some questions, but it really does make the experience a lot more livelier and energetic and fun and just we're stepping outside of ourselves for a moment,
That's right.
being this persona
Right.
that is really kind of close to who we are as a personality, though.
Right. Right. And we had fun together week 1. We spent like the entire weekend together. We had a ball. As
We sure
fans,
did.
we had a ball.
Yeah, it was fun. It was
Listen,
a fun
I got
meeting.
so much content from that weekend. I still have not posted every single thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm
So
working on getting my teal rims for my Cleopatra bill.
Right,
So I'm
right,
trying to get up in that rarefied air of super fan that you get
right.
some
Because somebody
rims to
rolled in
match
our
your
city with
outfit.
pink rims, right?
Okay, so I'm working on that. You've been my inspiration, Pink.
oh, I'm so grateful to hear that. Thank you so much. You never really know. See, us as super fans, maybe Jerome and Tally Jack, you guys too can, and anybody in the chat can attest to this, that you never really know who's watching. I mean, you don't expect and
Yeah,
expect people to be like watching, but you really just never know who you're gonna affect when you go
Mm-hmm.
out and you be exactly who you are. I was telling the media the other day when they came to visit, you just be exactly who you are, and people are going to gravitate toward that because it's just something about us. It's something about that personality. And I was
Right.
telling her that it's a calling, so we all have that, and it's not something you just go do and be like, oh, I want to be a super fan today. No, it's a calling. You have to have it in you. You know what I mean? And so
yeah.
I'm just so grateful to hear that I'm an inspiration. You guys are all inspirations to me too, because like I've only been doing this since what, 21, like a super fan, but
Right.
I was dibbling dabbling in the '07s and '08s, but that was
Mm-hmm.
nothing. And when I seen you guys, I was like, man, I gotta step up my game. So all
Well,
of
you
you
don't
are
become a
incredible
super fan.
inspiration.
You evolve into a
Right.
super fan, and
Yeah.
Exactly.
that's a conversation I had on Barstool Sports and did a video, and the guy asked Dion, how does one get to be Cleopatra? And Dion said you don't just become Cleopatra, you evolve into
Right.
Cleopatra,
Right.
and that's
Right.
true because all of us had a different look 5, 10
Mhm.
years ago, and you just keep adding on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Didi, I remember when you actually did the contest, like get my name, right? I need somebody to
Oh
give me a
yeah.
super fan name. You remember that,
Yeah,
Didi? That was really fun. And
yeah.
then, Brian, who was a in Jack's League super fan, he actually was like, "We gotta find you a name. We got a name." And he was like, "Well, you're from Tallahassee. You like the Jaguars." So he gave me my name. So it's bigger than what a lot of people think. But like you say, you evolve into things like this. So
Yeah. And
Yeah.
and
Nikki,
people appreciate. Yeah.
Tyler
Would you
Jag
say,
gave,
Jerome? What's your thoughts on that?
Yep.
Tyler, Tyler Jag gave him my name. So
Hmm.
yeah, like you say, you were involved because I would say about 2017, 2018. I like one of the games I painted my face like teal and had like gold jaguars leopard spots on my face, and I just over the time I just thought about
No, Jeremy, I am not switching sides.
I came up with this. So yeah,
Yeah.
Bomb in the man.
I had fun revealing Jackson Ball Z. It was
Yeah,
fun.
Yeah, I think what's interesting is, we all, as you mentioned, Pink, we all have our individual personalities. We all have our different trademarks. What's funny is when you see people who are imitating your trademark, person that's
Mm.
got the teal afro, it's like, girl, you know that's
Mm.
my thing,
Damn.
you know. But
and that,
We look. It's funny
yeah,
you say that, Didi. We just saw a Jackson Ball Z headpiece Sunday
yeah,
in the end zone in the South.
somebody just like kind like this. It wasn't biggest
Yeah.
difference.
So
It,
yeah, it's crazy.
I
You
was
see it all the time, but hey, it is what it is. You just have to move on, go with the flow. You know what?
I think it's a compliment. I mean, I think that, when people try to make an attempt to imitate what you have going on, that's such a huge compliment. And to me, I really do want people to incorporate more pink into their fit, because I'm like, I love it. I love to see when
Yeah,
they start
yeah.
incorporating that pink in that, because it kind of like when you go back and you look at those photographs and things, it looks so pretty. Like it makes everything pop.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, when they start wearing the teal headpieces. I've seen a couple of your headpieces too there, Tally Jag.
Yes, you have.
I have seen a couple of them, but yeah, I think it's a huge compliment. And
Yeah, yeah,
just
yeah.
for anybody out there listening, like being a super fan is a thing. I mean, I literally have that pasted on my YouTube page, and it is really a thing. And all of you guys can attest to that. And I know B, I'm not sure how into the super fan thing you're in. I know B Strilla is a producer for the show Prim and Proper
Mm-hmm.
Sports, and
Yeah.
he got the sports show down packed, the stats and all of that. He does Friday with the fellas, and he got a couple of other shows that he run during the week. But I'm not sure how into the super fan thing you are, but I just wanted to let you know it is a thing. We have these parties at the like we get together,
The,
it's
yes,
family.
and the draft has turned into since I think this is the third year the summit. That is amazing.
Yeah,
The Super Fan
that's
Summit
already
at
posted.
draft. Oh my God, that's amazing. So
Hmm.
this will be the third
Talk
year, I
about that.
think.
Yeah, that let's talk about that real quick, and then we're gonna go into our like kind of engaging questions that's gonna challenge you guys, and then we're gonna play a game a little bit later after the break. But let's talk about the draft. So unfortunately, our season's over. But as super fans, we do not, I repeat, do not have an off season.
That's
Neither does
correct.
the football either, because they're working to get ready. So we don't really have an off season, but we do start getting ready to prepare for the draft. And as you were saying, Tyler Jag, the draft is coming up. It's going to be in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, right? What's
Yes.
the date? April, April what?
Um,
24th.
I
20,
think it's the 24th through the 26th, I think, but my
it's
dates be like the whole week. That's why I don't know what the real dates are. But
Whoop,
it's that
whoop.
third. It's the last Thursday
yeah, I think
in
it's like the
April.
23rd through the 26th.
Yeah.
But this would be my
Where
first year.
y'all going? Raise your hand.
This
You
would be my
finna go?
first. This would be my first.
Hey, if you going to the draft, raise your hand in the chat. Let's get this. Let's get this. Talking about the Superfan Summit is already posted. It's already a page.
Yes.
There's a Facebook
Mm-hmm.
page called the Superfan Summit.
Yep.
Then we've got usually another superfan or another group, ESF Elite Superfans. They have a get together as well, and then a lot of other super fans might have their own private parties. But really, the whole purpose is to get down there and meet and greet. A lot of people meet, just camaraderie and just have that togetherness. So, not to mention the draft. But what are you guys' thoughts and feelings about the draft? What are you looking forward to the draft this year in
It's new to us because we
Pittsburgh?
usually, I don't think we even have a pick to the second day this time. So that's very new to Jacksonville.
Yeah, I
That's
think
gonna
That
be
we'll
means
be
you'll
different.
have a whole day to go explore the city.
Yeah, yeah, yep,
Yeah, I think we'll be
yep.
looking to add another pass rusher to our defense, kind of shore up, maybe even a little more size to the line. We've got some a great receiving core right now, and of course we still have Steezy Trev. So we are excited about what the offense is going to do. A lot of pieces already in place thanks to the management team that we have, and trying to make sure we re-sign some of our weapons that we have now. But it looks like that's
Absolutely.
going to be the main key point. But you never know. I mean, James Gladstone, Tony Baselli, and Cohen. I mean, they're like mad scientists with what
Yeah.
they
And I,
created this year. It's who knows what they're going to do. They were pulling rabbits out of their hats all throughout
hmm
the season. So
Then, yeah,
yeah,
like
I
season.
think they'll address the corners too at
yeah.
Yeah,
some point. The
Mhm.
safeties.
And they'll
yeah.
probably bring Travis back. It'll be
Yeah.
interesting to see where they put Travis now that we have,
Well,
such
Gladstone
a
said he was gonna be on both
confident
sides
receiving
again.
team. Yeah, I think they're going to need him more on the defense.
Defense,
That
right?
receiving core is pretty solidified. We definitely need him. So it's going to be very exciting, regardless.
I think so
It
too,
is.
Didi.
It is very exciting just to be in the draft. And if you're not in the inner circle, then you got to be somewhere in there with all the crowds and things like that. We're going to be going in on a Tuesday. because I feel like we need to have like a mini vacation. So we're gonna be flying in on a Tuesday and leaving on Saturday.
Okay. I think we're doing
Mhm.
Monday. I'm doing Monday through Sunday because
Okay.
there's
There you go.
an event that's happening Monday that I promised somebody that I would attend Monday night. So yeah, I
And
think Jerome might be coming Wednesday or Thursday.
I'm coming Wednesday.
Wednesday, yeah,
All right.
I'm coming sometime. Who knows?
yeah.
When
And
you coming in, Roman?
we have a
Mhm.
tour. We have the Thursday before the draft starts. We filled 2 bird buses already. And it's just like a city tour. So that's going on. And that's a
Now,
Thursday.
I gotta give it up to you, Tally Jag, because you put together such an incredible event thing. Like you probably are an event coordinator in your other life, but you do such a great job of putting and bringing people together with these events. And I just think that you deserve some really good commendations on that because it's such a great thing. Like we just was like, wow, this is put together really well. And even when I've noticed that when you guys go to your away games, you guys have these, you put together these like these coordinated events, which I think is fantastic. So how can anyone interested to, if they just want to tag along with the Jacksonville Jaguar super fans, are they allowed to tag along on your
Oh
events and
yeah,
all that?
sure. It's Jaguars Travel Buds. We have a group, a Facebook group. We're going into actually kind of turning into like a fan club. We're getting vests. We're starting to do community cleanups and everything. So we kind of making it meaningful and not just a name. We're trying to do some things and get more people involved. And so yeah, if you anybody that wants to come along, let me know. We welcome. It's open arms, and that's my thing. Fan unity, bringing fans together. That's what makes it so much fun because when you're getting ready to go to these away games or people are coming to you, you know these people, so you're looking for a good time. And that's why I put those events together, just so we can get together, hang, and have fun. Like when y'all came, we did like a meet and greet. That was the best time. And we just sitting there laughing and talking. Then we did the charity bowling. So we did something meaningful, but fun. Then we did the cruise at night. That was a lot of people. So I've did it 3, 4, 5 times, but it's always different because the group is different.
Yeah.
When the Chiefs came, they took over the boat. Like it was like no, I'm like, oh goodness, yeah, we had to get a bigger one for them. But yeah, so
Well,
it's just the fan unity of it, just bringing fans together. Basically eliminating all the bad banter and making it friendly banter because we know each other.
correct.
So now we just friendly. We don't have a reason to be against each other. We can hate the team, but not the people.
Exactly. And push up to you and your team for putting together a lot of those fantastic events because it's always a good time. It really is. It really is always a good time. And I would definitely love to jump on the bandwagon with you guys in Pittsburgh when we get,
Yeah.
do that. We did also when we went to Detroit last year. We went to the museum,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Motown thing.
Yep. We met up there. Yep. Yep. Sure did.
So looking
Yeah, we
forward
had a
to
good
it.
time. Yeah.
What's your guys' thoughts, Cleopatra, and then we jump over here to Jerome on the draft, and then we're gonna go over here to our questions, our think tank questions.
Mm-hmm.
As far as what I think the Jaguars are going to do, or just going to the
Well, as
draft
far
in
as
general.
what are
I
you
mean,
looking forward to? Like, what are you looking forward to?
the draft is like a big reunion to me. It's you see people you haven't seen in a long time, and even though you haven't seen the other super fans in a while, it's like you never left each other. So I have my Afro brothers, from
Mm-hmm.
Detroit and from Tampa Bay. And so every year we have to take an Afro picture together because we're like triplets separated at birth. So in addition to the excitement of the draft itself and some of the other expectations that I spoke about before, it's just the celebration as Tally was mentioning, the fan unity, just coming together and seeing people like yourself that you feel like you haven't seen in forever, but when you come together, it's just like old friends. So I love that, and I love the fact that I have to give Tally her shout out because half the time she'll put together a trip, and I'm the person that comes in at the last minute, like, you got any spots left? And she always takes care of me, always. So we're on the trip. She's looking out for me when I come in at the last minute. When I say, "Hey, I want to be one of the cousins. Can I hang with the cousins?" She always lets me. So my girl always looks out for me. So I have to echo what you were saying in terms of her being a planner. But I feel like I got that little special relationship because she knows I'm gonna be last minute all the time. She knows it.
Well, you know, if you're not early, you're late. Okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Early is on time is late, but in this situation, it's great because she looks
You
out for
know,
me.
we see your
High
beautiful
five,
face, so
Callie. High
Facebook
five.
is
Don't do
early
it.
and late is okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing that, Cleopatra. Let's go to Jerome real quick. What's your thoughts and what are you looking forward to the draft, sir?
Well, I'm excited because this will be my first time ever going to the draft. So I'm
Really
excited to see
great.
the other super fans, and I haven't been to Pittsburgh, so I'm excited to visit Pittsburgh, sightseeing the stadium. So I'm looking forward. I'm just taking it all in because this will be my first time, so I'm excited for everything.
Oh wow, that's gonna be so
Yeah.
exciting since it's your first one. I mean, you're gonna be so like in awe, man. You're gonna have so
hmm
much fun. Make
Yeah.
sure you have plenty of phone battery because you're gonna need your phone for your pictures and stuff, or bring a
Right.
GoPro.
hmm
So
Yeah.
you guys had your wild card run. We had our wild card run, and our teams are so similar, like B was saying, both the cats, I really kind of was thinking in my mind, wouldn't it have been great and awesome and wonderful had the cats been in the Super Bowl?
Starting it off
Like
and finishing it. Yeah.
that would have been the ultimate thing. Like that would have been such a great thing. Maybe next year we'll get there, but that's what I was hoping that it would be
Yeah.
the cats, cats against
hmm
cats.
Yeah, that would have
Yeah.
been awesome.
But let's go into our little questions. I'm gonna generate some questions, and then we're gonna take a break after the questions, and then we're gonna come back and do some fun stuff, some other fun stuff. But so anybody can answer these questions. It's not pointed to anybody. Whoever wants to go and answer the question. Okay, so I want to generate emotion. I want to generate spark and insight and great conversation and just enthusiasm for your love for the game, your love for being a super fan. So, going back, kind of reiterate what we said a little bit later, but earlier. Looking back on the season and like, your wild card run, what moment you believe your team had something special? At what moment during the season did you believe your team had something really special?
Um, for me, I think it was um, even when we lost to the Bengals, um, we should have won. Like that bad call was just, it was crazy. But when we went to San Francisco and we won, I'm like, yeah, we here. We here. And then just to see Trevor evolve
Mhm. Yeah.
because he's always had it in him. I just think he didn't have the right coaches or the administrator, behind him or whatever. So I think that and then just the 8-game winning streak. It was just like, it was a lot of moments,
Yeah,
where
it's a lot.
even after they lost to Houston but came back, that was a devastating defeat when they let them come back in that fourth quarter. That was another time when we just sat there. We were at the stadium like at a watch party, and we just sat there like, what just happened? But I think it was just the fact, it was a lot of things. It was Trevor evolving. It was Cam kicking the ball for 70, almost 70 yards. It was things like that. And it
It's an
was just,
NFL record
Yep.
yeah,
You
twice.
get first and second. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
hmm
So I think we went in expecting um greatness, and we kind of got it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Thank goodness for Gladstone, Tony, and Liam for sure.
Yeah,
They
for
they
me,
flipped the script.
I think for me, kind of like that, even when they hired him, and I went to the stadium to meet Liam Cohen, I just felt his presence, and he had like a little swag to him. So I just felt like it's going to be different. And then we started winning like the first game we played Carolina, like the speeches after the locker room speeches. It was different from what we was used to seeing, and it was like very transparent to us, like giving us all, giving more information than previous staff had. And just like whenever we went over to London and all that, the Rams like shredded us, beat us down. So we thinking like, oh, here we go again. And they had
Yeah.
came back and it's just like they was just in a lot of games, like the old Jaguar team. We were kind of lay down, but they just kept. They were always in the game, and come back strong, and definitely the Texans game, the Houston game. After that game, we lost and came back, and we went on that streak. So yeah, it was definitely a special team this year.
Yeah, I'm with you from the start, from when they introduced Liam, and we had Tony Boselli as part of the team, and everything just felt different. It just
Mm-hmm.
felt different from the start for me.
Yeah, it's a lot of ups and downs, highs and lows, but I appreciate you guys sharing your moments where you knew you had something special and you talked about it, Tally, the greatness. You wanted it, you hoped for it, you prayed for it, and you got it. And I congratulate you guys for that because that eight game winning streak is amazing. Like that's a super high. Second question. As a super fan, how did the season compare emotionally? We talk about that emotion to past seasons, you know, what did you see a difference in the highs and the lows and all that good stuff, between any other seasons, between those seasons and this season?
We had lots more highs this season,
Yes.
and
Yeah,
and we,
want to be for
yeah,
everybody.
mm, yeah, we had some lows, but when we had lows, they were self-induced lows. So even going to London and at the Houston game, we beat ourselves. Even in this game, I'm sure the Bills fans would disagree, but if we just didn't play our best football, so it wasn't as if we were playing doing our best and getting beat, as in some previous years. You could see the progress, and you could see if you would just execute, if we could, get Trevor to where we needed him to be, if we could get our special teams to where we needed it to be, it was
Mhm.
different. So I think that was the main thing. If we didn't go up and down or go down and stay, we had that dip and then we came up and we were here. So that was the major. In the energy, people believed. People here believed. They bought into it and committed to it. So even with the loss, it wasn't like, oh, it's just the Jaguars. People, okay, let's go to next week, and that belief paid off.
Yeah, and
Okay, there you
versus
go.
last year, we won only 4 games last season, so those emotions, I was hating everybody. I couldn't stand Trevor. I was like Trevor. Okay, he needs to get rid of Trevor. We don't pay him all this money, and it was like he's not doing anything. It was just the GM making all these crazy decisions, making kind of these big contracts. So it was like, oh, how can I love this team, but I'm not a really big fan of my quarterback? He's supposed to be the next great generation talent. And we had Super Bowl coach, and it was like that 22 season. We went to the playoffs. We went to the division round, lost in the division round, and the following year it just went downhill. And it was just a lot of emotion. So it was like the same old Jags, same old Jags. So this season was very refreshing, and I didn't have any type of expectation because it's like you start over. When you get a first year coach, you don't know what to expect is going to happen. How the team is going to, you know, gravitate towards him, what kind of energy he's going to bring. And so just to see the energy he brought and change the atmosphere in the locker room and everybody fall into it. And basically we had like the same team from last season. And just from the flip, like Nikki, Tyler Jack said, we won 13 games. That's like amazing. So yeah, the emotions were, we had good emotions this year. I would say
Yeah,
that. Majority.
definitely a lot of that.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. That's important that you guys hold on to those memories because that's why I say it's a thing. And we don't just go out there look good and all this and that. We go out there, we actually pay attention to the stats. We know the players. We pay attention to the management style. We pay attention to a lot of that. So next question is similar to the last question. What do you think your biggest turning point for your Jags, either good or bad? And I know we kind of talked about it a little bit. What was the biggest turning point?
Trevor.
Yeah,
I mean, his play.
Draft.
I mean, I think I think that he just turned around. Honestly, it was just like I don't know what Coach Liam. Well, I do know what Coach Liam told him to just go and have fun, and he did. And so I think just exciting football, to witness exciting football. We used to be like looking at other teams and like, can we just have something to cheer about? But I think this year we had exciting football.
yeah, it definitely was.
Parker Washington, like he was exciting to watch.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
know,
Because these teams are built around the quarterback. Quarterback is the face of the team. So I saw, because I tell you, I was not the biggest Trevor. I thought, "Oh, this guy, not." And see him
Preach.
turn it around, like even in the Bengals game, like on the sideline, we saw Coach Liam say, "Put it on his chest." I love that because you're making him accountable. And so, and I think I listened to Trevor in an interview. He mentioned that Liam brought the passion back as you can tell. So I was very impressed. So yeah, it definitely was Trevor with the biggest turn.
The turning point for me was um, getting a new GM. I mean, getting rid of the old GM.
hmm
I think there's so much that coaches and players can do, but it's also in the organization and what's going on behind the scenes. And I do believe that the Jaguars are a great team, but I think that there were things behind the scenes that had maybe discouraged players in the past, those who
absolutely.
were here or those who had been here before. And bringing in a new GM, a young GM, a guy who has, I mean, just listening to Gladstone talk, you're just you're just mesmerized by the breadth of his knowledge. Even based on his age and experience, he just comes with so much knowledge, technical
hmm
knowledge. So,
I
bringing
agree.
in that new GM and bringing in Tony Baselli, who's an icon here in Jacksonville, based on his experience as a player, as a broadcaster here. Just, I mean, he's so involved in the community. So that new team is what was the difference to me, and I think people saw that change and they felt it. And the change was not only, you see changes in the way they market the team, how they market the games, some of the things that they're doing as far as different activities at the game. It just changed it just brightened and energized the organization. And I think that reflected in um, how empowered the coaching staff felt, and that trickled down to the players. So just starting at the top and just bringing new energy throughout the whole organization. I think personally that was the key.
Yeah, and I think they brought the locker room back to peace. You know what I'm saying? Because I think our locker room was lost, and I
It
think
was definitely
they
all.
just brought them back together.
It was
Yeah.
definitely, yeah. They were definitely they played for each other. They wanted to play for each other.
hmm
Yeah, that's so super important, the leadership and how they, market the team and then they incorporate the fans into the events and, they show that they have compassion for the fans as well. And then
Right.
you see it for yourself as fans that they do really have this energetic thing and they want to incorporate that and they want you to buy into it. And it sounds like that you guys have, especially with the leadership changes. So I'm so happy to hear that because leadership makes a lot. I mean, it makes a huge difference in
It
the team and
does.
how they play, how they respect the team, how they morale is, and so it's important. So that's good. I'm glad you guys shared that with us. We're gonna move on to the next question, and then we're gonna have a little fun after these questions, and we're gonna take a little break. We're gonna take a little break, then we're gonna come back and have some fun. We gotta have do our fun round. Um, and then we kind of talked. You guys kind of talked about this a little bit about your players, like you know, which player or unit do you feel exceeded expectations, like for you, and why?
Defense, definitely for me. Yeah,
Who
the
was it?
defense. I would say the
Oh,
defense was definitely a step up. It was
Going in
kind
and out, Jerome.
of fun and can you hear me now?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would say definitely it's the defense. It was like first and what the run defense. That was a huge step up from last season with the previous coaches. So uh, offense, we was injured a lot on offense, but that was amazing in itself because we have so many injuries in offense, and people just players just kept stepping up, even coming off like rookies stepping up. So, but for me, I would say the defense that was a big factor.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, I think
Sheila?
we've been. I think we've been known as a defensive um team in years past, but we've never had a superstar quarterback. We've had some great quarterbacks and some good, but to have a superstar quarterback and to see Trevor just grow and matriculate to rise to his potential was the biggest surprise because we wanted him to be good, but all of a sudden he was just
Great.
wham bam, thank you, ma'am. He was great. So that to me
They
that was the
finally built
biggest.
around him.
Yeah, yeah, not just a good offense, but man, to see him scramble sometime when he went for that touchdown and he
Mm-hmm.
stretched himself out, and he got up with attitude. Everybody was thinking of him as like, this cool, sunshine, laid back, waffle eating guy. And he was just bad, like not bad
Yeah.
meaning bad, but bad meaning good. So that was the biggest surprise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man brought that dog out of me.
Yeah,
Exactly.
he's a
Yeah.
quarterback whisperer.
Yep.
Yeah,
He
Yeah, it's
is.
so amazing that they built around him, which is what they should have did with our quarterback two
Yeah.
years ago. But I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm glad that they finally decided to do that because I've watched Trevor when he was at Clemson. When he used to beat Alabama during that little few years that when Clemson had their run. So I know what he's capable of doing, and I'm so happy
But
that they
but
built
you know
around him
what?
like
If
that.
and it's funny you say that because if we're honest, Trevor had no weapons for years.
Right.
He just didn't. He didn't have an O line to protect him at all.
and he had no
You know,
consent. He
he
didn't have
didn't
any.
have consistency around him either. So you're right. Gladstone and Cohen and Tony, they put the pieces that he needed, I think,
Mhm.
around him. And it gave him confidence. And not, we have this thing that they do weekly called Sounds of the Game. Trevor is a dog. I saw some stuff on Sounds. I'm like, Trevor talking trash. Yeah. So
So
he can.
amazing to see that. Like that's why I say our teams are so similar like that because you got Trevor Lawrence, a superstar from Clemson, national title winner, you know, and then we got Bryce, national title winner, Alabama Heisman Trophy winner, you know, all these accolades on both sides, and our teams are so similar that when they came in, they didn't build around them. I mean, just like you guys had the number one pick last year, we had the number one pick in 23, and they definitely should have built around him. Like,
Yep.
when is that going to happen for us? I think it's kind of happening, but I'm hoping to see more of that.
And I think ETN stepped his game up too. And you have a brother over there on your team. So yeah,
Yeah,
we still
you
got
got
things in
ETN, we
common.
got ETN.
Oh, it was
Hmm.
so cute when we played you guys, and they exchanged jerseys, and even
Yeah.
he was in the post game interview. He was saying how he was cheering for his brother, didn't want him to win, but he wanted him to have a great game, and the fact
Right.
that they were able to to get together and kind of hug. And I know we've all met his mother, and his mother is like a tiny little petite woman. So I know she was probably just screaming her head off to see both of her kids in the NFL and playing against each other. So I was really
Right.
happy for her because she's really nice. She's something. She's
Yeah,
a
she
firecracker.
is.
So
Yeah.
it's I was really happy for her.
Yeah. Yeah. So we got a couple more questions, and we're gonna probably take a break and come back in 5 minutes. But just kind of like, let's say, think back to the season. And you guys have great memories because you can remember these plays like it was yesterday. See, super fans we really do watch the game. Like we pay attention, like for real. Um, like for example, what's in one of the games that you recall in during this season that what play what play sticks out for you for better or for worse?
For me, it was I think it was the Chiefs Lloyd interception pick
That's
six.
the man
The
break.
the 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 length of the field.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. There's nothing better than
Yeah.
beating the Chiefs.
Definitely
Yeah.
is.
Nothing.
And
Beating
that,
them like that.
hmm
Yes, I would agree with that.
And
and that,
then if you think
Beat
about
the
Trevor
Chiefs.
falling and scoring,
yeah, I
he
was
fell twice and got up and
just
scored. That was
in
another
Yep.
one.
the game, he fell.
Yeah, see, we're all on the same page.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good. Awesome. See, you guys, great minds think alike.
Yeah. Yeah,
How
that was amazing.
hmm
Yeah.
That's why it's so important that you guys, embrace these memories and just kind of hold them in your heart forever. Because it's like these same memories won't come again. Like you're gonna have different memories at different times, but that simple memory that in that moment of time is very important for you guys to hold close to the vest because there are gonna be so many more. But that one, like I said, that's one of the reasons why we wanted to ask that question. But so
And
happy
even
for
the
you
bad
guys
ones
with those
are
memories.
but
Mhm.
the low spots because it helps you to remember where you came from.
hmm
From
Yeah,
a
hmm
loss like London. Great trip, bad game, bad game.
Yeah.
Before we go
So it's
to the
good to
next
remember those.
couple of
Yeah.
questions, I want to shout out to the guys and girls in the chat. There's a lot of chatter in the chat, and I know you haven't heard us recognize you guys. I know B on the ones and twos has been posting them in there, but we see you in the chat. We appreciate you guys. We see Reed, we see Felicia, we see Soldier Girl, we see Mad Catta. I seen quite a few people in the chat. Gloria, welcome to the show, guys. We appreciate you. Uh, Jamanda, Carolina Showstopper was in the chat. She said, "Hey y'all." So I just wanted to stop and recognize you guys. We see you. We appreciate you guys supporting the show, and we love you too. Uh,
Yes.
so as we wrap up these next couple of questions and head into our 5 minute break, how important is the Jaguars fan base and superfan culture to team's identity, like especially during the playoff pushes? Like, how important do you guys feel you are to the team and the fan base itself?
I'd
Well,
say very. Oh, go ahead, Nikki. Go ahead.
I think the fans are important, and I think a lot of people a lot of people say that our fans don't travel well. We don't, so we're trying to end. I'm trying to end that stigmatism. So it's like anything I can do to help fans get to cities and to travel, I'm doing that. Whether it's by bus, by train, by plane, or whatever. And I think I'm seeing more, and not to say that they never traveled before, but I think a lot more people are traveling. And I think you have to have that winning product on the field. Not that they weren't before, but I think now, we have the team is giving us something to want to go and see. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just to
Did it.
add to that, because being a Lions fan is rough. Okay, our franchise has sucked pretty much for 60 years until Dan Gamble and company took over. But once you have that winning product, like you were saying, Tally Jag, that you'll see a lot more people in the stands. I mean, there's been games where there was an absolute takeover by the Lions fans there, and you could just see half of the crowd was blue jerseys, another half was the other team's jersey. It was like, wow. You never would see that. Yeah. So, I mean, once you get more established, and you will, because you have good leadership there now, you're going to see the same thing. Mm-hmm. So it's just the beginning.
Yeah, we're just getting to the first real generation of fans who have had the Jaguars in their city for their entire lifetime. So, we're still growing and bringing new fans on. I wanted to add, and when you talk about being a super fan and the fan base, what sometimes you don't realize is how important as a super fan you are to the fan base. And I've had people, and I'm sure everyone else has, they come up to you and they say, hey, when I see you on the Jumbotron cheering, it makes me want to cheer. Or, you inspire me. And that's a heavy weight, because you're not only cheering for your team, but you're also bringing something to the fan base also. So I take it as a heavy responsibility, in addition to enjoying the game and being part of the game, but you're also representing fans when you go out there, and they're looking for you to bring the energy all the time because they're inspired by you. So I think we have a really great fan base, and they've been very supportive of the super fans here, not just us, but also the original OG super fan, Jag Man, as well as Teal Man and Man and Woman of Teal and the commish. There's quite a few of us, Jax Man. And our fans are very supportive of us when we come out. So I feel that we have a weight of not only cheering for the team, but we also represent that fan base and are there for them at all times. When you're walking to the home from the stadium and them boots are killing my feet, you still have to smile and be ready to take pictures, regardless of what happens, because you're part of their world. And they see that, and that makes them cheer a little harder.
And speaking of those man or woman and all, a lot of them wanted to be on tonight, but they just had some things that they were already committed to. Otherwise, they would have been on.
It's okay, Tyler Jag. It's okay. We got SuperFan Thursday every Thursday. So anytime they want to come on, we got room for them. You understand?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate you.
I know B was telling us we can have up to 10 people on this show. So, hey, let's make it into a party. It's SuperFan Thursday every Thursday on PINKFanFUR and Premier Proper Sports. Okay?
Yes.
Better ask somebody.
Okay.
What say you, Jerome? What say you, Jackson, Ball Z, on that question? What are you thinking?
I think we play a large part in for our team because they say we're a small market team. So, like Nikki said, Tyler Jack said, when we travel, I seen like the Arizona, there was a lot of Jaguar fans at the Arizona game. So I feel like, when we winning, the fans will come. The more fans will come out. So, I think we play a large part in football success.
You going in and out, Jackson?
Sit up. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I got this phone on the.
That's better.
Good, right?
Okay. But I was saying, I agree with what Nikki was. Tyler Jack was saying is that a lot of fans are more traveling now because the team is doing so good. So, and we went to Arizona, there was a lot of Jaguar fans. I was surprised. I said it's quite a few there. So, if the team is winning, fans definitely in the front.
It's definitely an advantage when they win. And I tell you, we got one more question. Then we're gonna go take a break, 5-minute break, intermission. Okay, this question for everybody. If you had one message to send to Jaguars Nation, right now, what would it be? And like for next season, like what would they look forward to for next season?
Well, they need. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
This is what I would say. We won't be at full capacity, so you better get your tickets if you don't have them, or you're gonna miss the show. Yeah,
That
because
part.
we having a new stadium, so our whole 400 level will be unavailable. So if you're
Wow.
not locked in, and if you were in that batch of people who couldn't get playoff tickets because they were too high, the advantage is to become a season ticket member and support. Because I think we're moving in the direction where we'll be on the map for years to come, for sure.
Yeah.
Just bring that big E. Bring that big E. You know, that big energy we had last week, let it flow into the new season.
Yes.
And yeah, mine is still believe. Like you believe this season, still believe.
Believe for sure.
Yeah.
That sounds so familiar because as a Panthers fan, and I've been a Panthers fan since 1998, we
Mm-hmm.
said believe back in 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, along with belong. Correct me if I'm wrong now. Come
Yeah,
on, somebody.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Believe. Y'all heard it from the super fans themselves. The Duval Jaguar super fans. We're gonna take a 5-minute interval break. Y'all go take a potty break, whatever. The water. We'll be right back at you. But what 10:00? What time be? What time? We'll be right back.
Probably about 10, make it 10:06.
10:06. Don't go anywhere, guys. Go use the bathroom. Get your potty break. Get you something to drink. Jump back on in the chat. We coming right back at you.
All right.
Good.
Turn company.
I'm good. Aja.
Well, take y'all down and put the intermission on there. So then when we get back, I'll put y'all up.
Okay.
We're back. 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 Jag Nation in the house. Got the super fans in the house. We got Bit B Striller on the ones and twos. And of course, you got me, she, her, Pink Fanfur. Live from the studio, baby. We coming in. We're just finishing up our round. We just finished up our first hour. We're not gonna stay on for another hour. Probably gonna do another 30 minutes. So how long it take us to get through this fun round? Let's keep the energy going, guys. Let's keep the fun going. Let's have some fun. We're gonna do a fun round. We want you guys to laugh. We're gonna do some. So this is gonna be like kind of like a whoever answers the question, right? So it's gonna be kind of like a rapid fire type thing, like whoever answered the question.
Yeah.
And maybe if you guys want to do this, keep some points, keep score or whatever. Whoever want to keep score, whoever gets the question or whatever. I mean, it's no right answer to this question, but what it is like a round robin type thing. And I'm not gonna, if you guys want me to just kind of call on somebody, I'll do that. Or if you guys just kind of want to do it the way you want to do it, let's just keep it like that. Okay. Round robin, fun round. Let's go. Question number 1 for everybody, anybody out there. Y'all jump in the chat too. Question. Okay. Number 1. Game day fit. Face paint, jersey, costume, outfit, or all of the above.
All
of the above.
All of the above. There you go. You heard it from all of them. All of the, you cannot go to SuperFan and be in full fit without all of the above.
All of the above.
Right. Okay, one word to describe this Jaguar season. What is it? One word.
Fun.
Winning.
Amazing.
All right. All right. Best place to watch a Jaguars game: at the stadium, at home, or at watch party?
Stadium.
Game in person. Of course. Okay. If the Jaguars win the Super Bowl, well, we say next season. If the Jaguars win the Super Bowl next season.
Win.
Of course, if they're playing Panthers, they won't. But anyway.
Yeah.
What's the first thing you're doing?
Booking.
Partying.
Gonna be there.
Partying.
Yeah, well, definitely party.
Yeah, we go party. What about you, B? Where did B go? Did he get out of here?
Yeah.
No,
there he is.
I'm still here. I'm just.
Okay.
I just felt like I was underdressed for this situation. So I kind of faded to the back.
It makes people stupid. Okay. I'm underdressed too.
Yeah. Hey.
All right. Good answer. Good answer. What about you, B? If the Lions win the Super Bowl next year, what's the first thing you're gonna do?
Oh man, that's like a bucket list thing right there. Right? I mean, Carolina's been at least to a couple of Super Bowls. I'm sure Jacksonville will have the same. If you guys go to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl, it'll be
gonna
just
lose
like with
our
the Lions.
mind. That's what we're gonna do.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Lose my mind. Yeah. I will not be at work for a month.
No good.
Exactly.
They're going to shut Detroit down if that happens.
My head will be so big. Like, you talking?
Yeah, you're not going to be able to tell me nothing for about 12 months.
Right.
I know. I can't even imagine it. I just really can't imagine
we
how
almost there now at 13-4. Shoot.
Mm-hmm.
And we would have been there because Miles Jack wasn't down.
Was not down. He sure was not.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something.
That's why we just can't go for the Patriots. Oh my God.
That's right.
Listen, if the Panthers would have beaten the Rams, and I say this on record, there was a few things that was, miscalled and not called and all this other nonsense, but I think and I do believe that we would have went all the way.
That's how I feel about the Bills, though. I feel like if we had got past the Bills, we could have went.
Well, we were.
I really do feel that.
Cases, many people predict that we would be in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. you're gonna keep building. So anyway, you're gonna keep building, but just keep that in mind because you're gonna have that opportunity next year because it's gonna be the cats against the cats. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Who gets more fired up? A touchdown or catch? Defensive stop. Touchdown or
Ooh,
catch? Defensive stop. Which one?
touchdown points.
Points. Yeah.
Touchdown
Points.
always.
Yeah.
Touchdown.
All right. Cool, cool, cool. What you say, Jackson?
Touchdown.
Points? Of
Yep.
course.
Point.
Yes.
Not certainly not anybody missing a chip shot.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
I've seen some stuff over the season. I tell you, people kickers missing chip shots. They're like, how in the ham sandwiches can you miss that? But anyway,
Yeah, we had that
um,
happen. Mm-hmm.
This weekend.
yeah, that's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
how you gonna miss a chip shot from 25 yards out?
Yeah.
Anyway,
By
all
It
right.
was a little
dependable
What
longer than
kickers
time?
that
too.
though. I think we
Go
had high
ahead.
wind
Look,
though. Our wind was kind of high. We did have some wind. I'm gonna blame it on the wind. Let's blame it on the wind.
Yeah, and it was raining too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blame it on the
It
rain.
had to. There
Yeah.
was fog.
that's right.
It was
Okay.
definitely
I think y'all
fall.
playing that.
I was looking at your
Y'all playing
pictures,
that
your
that
video from
stupid
the
rain when we was there in September. Y'all playing that rain, and you knew that it was gonna rain for an hour and a half, and you knew that we was gonna be pulled off the field because y'all was back there talking strategy while we fans was
we
back
did
there.
have the delay when y'all were there, didn't we?
No,
That
no,
Yep.
was
man,
that was a
it was
long
an
Yep.
hour
delay.
and a half delay. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you, when they built that new stadium, they need to build some seats because there wasn't nowhere to sit for an hour and a half. Then we came back in there. First of all, before we went in the tunnel, before the storm, okay, because I know y'all planned that storm, you know, it was hot as hazes out there.
Yeah.
That's our
Then
kryptonite.
we go in the tunnel for an hour and a half and standing up for a whole hour and a half, like, oh, I'm so ready to go
Almost
back and sit
suffocated.
down. Y'all come back and win the game.
You gotta know the spots. You gotta know where to go where the airflow is. And because we
I
don't
don't.
tell
That was my
visitors
first time
that.
in the stadium.
We don't tell you guys that. You know, you gotta know the spot. Stairway.
Of course you don't tell us that. You don't want us to know.
It's
You
kind of
want us
like
to suffer.
it's
I
kind of
know,
like the
but we love
Dolphins.
you, Pink, but we can't tell you everything.
You go to Miami. You go to Miami. It's like the opponent always complains because they always put them out in the sunshine. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
it's always hot in Miami.
Yeah.
And Miami and the Dolphin players get to sit in a nice cool shade and everything like that when they're baking over there on the other side. That's the way the stadium is made.
Right.
Yeah,
Home field advantage. It works.
Yeah, we base.
It's strategy, guys. It's strategy. It's better than deflating the balls. But anyway,
That
But
part.
she digress. But she digress. I digress.
That part.
quick pick. Quick pick. And I told you guys I wanted the Panthers and the Jaguars in the Super Bowl 60. Of course, that's not going to happen, but it's going to happen in 61. Friendly rivalry or future classic?
Ooh.
Friendly
Ooh.
rivalry or
Future
Future
classic.
classic.
Oh.
Panthers versus Jags.
Um,
Well, y'all taking a little too long to answer
friendly
that question now.
rivalry.
I
mean,
know. I'm trying to. You got us on.
Me being
friendly
outside, I would
rivalry.
say it'd be a friendly rivalry.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's an AFC and an NFC team.
Oh, you said
So
with
there's not many
Panthers
more
and
time.
Jags.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You guys don't see each other too many times. So
Yeah. Actually, I think we are tied in the series, and the winning percentage goes for who's at home. So we're 3-1 at home. You guys are 3-1 at home.
good stuff.
So come back here and play us. Just keep coming here. Just keep coming here.
No, y'all need to come to us next time. I don't know when that's going to be, but I hope it's going to be soon. I was kind of hoping that you guys would be able to
I
come to
think the last
Carolina.
time we were there was when,
26.
like 2019 or 2020 or
Yeah,
something.
it was years
Yeah.
ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's going on? I would rather play. A lot of the teams that we play every year, I would not rather play them every year. I would rather
Well, I
play
know it's
teams like
certain teams you got to play
Jaguars.
2 teams back to back. Like we did Vegas, and now we're doing Denver. We got Denver again next year. Like it's on that.
Jacksonville has bested your team there, Pink, 5-4. So.
Ooh, that's even better.
Mm-hmm.
Because we played Dallas like
You bring it up. You
4 years
this is what
straight.
you
Like,
start
what the
stuff
heck?
when you start bringing up stats about stuff like that, and you'd be like, "Oh, come on." You know,
Yeah,
That's even
bring up
better
stats
start
than
for
getting a
a
little
softball team here,
animosity going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, you know
So
what? Because that didn't include this year. That's probably yeah.
Mm-hmm.
so what Jackson Ball Z say? I ain't recall hearing him what he said.
I said future classic.
He said future class. That's what's up. Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what's up. So before we do our wrap up and round robin, do you guys, super fans, Miles and Smiles, beautiful people, have any questions for your girl, me, she, her, Pink Fan Fur?
Fan, what made you start your I know you said watching us or whatever, but honestly, what made you, you know, start doing your super fandom? Because I know you guys have your own little Carolina super
Super
fans
Fans
of the
United.
Carolinas. Yeah.
Facilitated and led by the famous Elaine Brown,
Brown,
aka
yes.
Mad Hatter.
He did
That's
my
not really
head,
Elaine.
my jag head.
Yeah, he did. He did do that, didn't he? He's so
Mm-hmm.
talented. He's super talented.
Mm-hmm.
I've been a fan since '98. I mean, I've been through the storm. I was there when Rodney Pete was there, but of course, I was in the military then, so I wasn't really
Right.
like doing all that. Yeah, back it was really a thing, but it could have been. I don't know. I just wasn't paying attention. But anyway, when I was stationed at Fort Jackson, I started like this was like 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm talking. I'm going back in the time now. 2004, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I wasn't really doing anything much, but I was trying to go to the games. And then I started like just doing some things in like 2006 and 7 when we had I think Steve Smith was there, Kerry Colbert was there. We had quite a few people. Anyway, I was just putting on some like whiskers and stuff like that and making just a few things here and there. I got an old picture that show you back then and now, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, then there was a break that I had in there because I was away serving my country.
Thank you
And
for your
then
service.
yes, you're welcome. And then you fast forward a few more years with Cam Newton and all that. That's when I started like upping my game. And they used to go out, Sir Purr and the Top Cats, they used to go out to like different community events and stuff like that. And so that's when I was like kind of up my game with the stuff. But long
Mm-hmm.
story short, I would say when I started going real hard, I was hanging around Cata and a lot of the other super fans in the
Mm-hmm.
Carolinas. This was before I even got out. And that's when I was like, wow. And I saw a lot of other super fans come from different places. And I just wanted to do that. I just felt like it was in me to do. And it was like, I gotta up my game. So that's when it was a turning point for me in 2021 when I decided to go full force with it. And then I retired in 22, and I knew that that's what I was gonna do. I told the media lady the other day, I knew that that's what I was gonna do. And I started shopping for a lot of my stuff years ago, and I started collecting a lot of things that I knew that I had this vision in my mind that I wanted to do. And so I just started putting some stuff together. And 2021 on to current to present, I had to go hard with a lot of different things because I feel like you guys see me in a lot of different fits or whatever because it's like I'm different. I don't want to be in the same fit every week because I'm like all about the glitz and glam, all about the glitter. I like anything that shines and all that. It's me. The pink is goes back to me being pink. Like I used to ride motorcycles. So my
Mm-hmm.
motorcycle was pink and everybody called me pink. So that's where that came from. And then when I decided to create this persona, I felt like it had to have some kind of fan in it, like fan. And then you say Panthers fan. So anyway, fan. Okay, yeah, pink. I had to have the word pink. I had to have the word fan, and then I decided to add the word fur because it's Panthers, and then fur goes with the Panthers. So then I
Mm-hmm.
said, oh, it is, Pink Fanfur. There's a lot of wordplay with that because I think that was like me. Like I need something that's me, and that's
Well, you
how I
look
was born. And I
marvelous when you
trademarked
do it.
my
I
name.
tell you what,
That's a
y'all
great
take that
name.
time.
What was the question? I'm sorry, Tally.
No, I said you look good when you do it, and I know it's.
Thank you.
I've actually seen some of your lives when you're actually getting ready and you're doing it from start to finish, and I'm like, that's just a lot of time. The
It
face
is a
part
lot.
of it.
They ask you guys, well, how long did it take you to do? I know they ask you that all the time. Well, how long did it take you to do your face? How long did it take you to do all that? I'm like, I do everything. I do my face, I do my hair, I do my fits. I got 3 sewing machines back there. This is my studio. And it takes a lot of time, but you know what? I love it. I have a lot of
Yeah.
fun doing it. And so I said, well, if I got to do it, I might as well go ahead and do live. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and
Mm-hmm.
show people how to put these extensions
It's
in.
very
And then,
interesting.
like I
So
said, that's how I was born. Pink Fanfare was born. I trademarked my name because, hey, I
mm-hmm.
ain't want nobody to
Yep,
steal
I
it.
am too.
How that
Yep.
work.
Me too.
Always
Yep.
trademark your name, everybody.
And you
Don't
better
let anybody
trademark
take
your
that away from
likeness
Yeah, I'm
too
trademarked.
these
I even
days.
have the travel buzz and all that trademark. So yeah.
Trademark your
you.
likeness too.
Awesome.
You'll be on AI.
Yep. Yep.
Mm.
What other questions you guys have before we wrap up and do round robin?
What
I
are you
got one
looking forward to
question
next
to
year?
ask. Go for it.
Hmm?
No, I said, what are you looking forward to next year as far as with the team? What has you excited?
We don't have an off season. I'm excited for the draft. I'm already trying to figure out my fits for that. Trying to figure out what to do. I'm gonna hop on y'all's bandwagon on y'all's events and get in on that. Looking forward to all of those super fan parties. Just getting around with all the fans and having a lot of fun meeting new fans and just having a lot of fun with that, seeing who they pick at number 19. Hope I get in the inner circle, but you never
So
know.
there's a I have to add y'all to the there is a draft like messenger type thing. So
Yeah,
yeah,
please
I'll add
add me,
y'all to
please,
that.
please, please. And I'm looking forward to all of the events that the Panthers started having last year. They started having more community events. And so
Mm-hmm.
I'm so looking forward to that because it kind of gives us fans something to look forward to during the off season. And that's what I'm really looking forward to. So a lot of the off season events and then everything just goes by so fast. And then next thing you know, Fan Fest is here. Next thing you know, preseason is here and we're back doing what we love to do. So that's it.
I have
Awesome.
one question for all of you though. Besides your own super fan groups, what other super fan group do you think that has the most creative super fans?
Ooh. I'm gonna say Panthers, and not just because you guys are on, but um, it's a lot of you guys, and y'all all have different type um personas, and it's amazing. It's amazing. The Bucks also have a lot of different personas as far as like painting their faces and just different type of fan day costumes. Raiders, that's probably the biggest
Hmm.
one
That's what
for
I was
me.
gonna
The
say. The
Raiders is the
Raiders.
biggest one. Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Every fan is a
Um.
super fan.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's
For
Mm-hmm.
faded.
sure.
Everybody's
Yeah.
bleeding out.
Yep. 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 Raiders
Next
is
level.
probably one of the, and the Chiefs has a big like super fan base too. Chiefs does too. Um, those are the bigger ones for me. Texans, and that's
Yeah.
because I see a lot more because they're in our per se our division. Colts have a few.
Titans have a few.
Titans, mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
Bears.
yeah. We've got
Bears
speaking
are
speaking of Bears, I got to shout out the Bears. I got to shout out the
mm-hmm.
Bears.
Mm-hmm.
Mike
No,
Fazal, First and 10 with Foz will be on our show next week. He
Okay.
and him and 98. Did I say that right? They're gonna be on there. Michael Malley. They're gonna be on our show next Thursday for Superfan
Okay.
Thursday. Just thought
Yeah.
I'd put that out there.
Yeah.
yeah, I would say the
And then
Broncos.
Dallas have a whole lot of fans. Like they have a lot of fan clubs. Dallas does. They don't per se like have a lot of character, but they have a big fan base and fan clubs for
It's
sure.
Dallas. What do you
Mm-hmm.
expect?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured the Raiders are going to be one of the ones that you guys all agreed on. That was pretty they're
Yeah,
pretty
Pittsburgh have
unhappy.
a few too. Pittsburgh has
Yeah, Pittsburgh. Oh
a
yeah,
few.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pittsburgh has a few too.
Yep.
Yep.
Raiders is on my number one list.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely the
But they
Raiders.
will have to be the Raiders. Yeah, as far as costumes, paint, bling,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Shout
characters,
out,
definitely
shout out to
Raiders.
the Raiders and Captain J
Yep.
and
Mm-hmm.
all the
Captain Jack.
Raider fans. You. I don't even want to get on the Raiders, but they got a tailgate that's out of this world. That's why I was kind of hoping we would play them again. But anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
we appreciate you talking about the Panthers, saying we got a great super fan team. We
you
appreciate that.
do.
You guys,
Y'all do.
you
You
guys do
really
the
do.
doggone thing yourselves too now. The Jags be doing it now in the fan department. All right, well,
We
you
appreciate
any
it.
other questions before we do the round robin? We're gonna do the round robin real quick, and then we're gonna close for the night.
All right, because I'm
So let's
starving
do the round
like
robin. Everybody, you
Marvin.
can go around and just say, what's your final thoughts on the season, the draft? Where can people find you guys on social media? And then we call it a night.
Well, I'm looking forward to next season. I think that we gonna run it back. I see no reason why we shouldn't. We're bringing all of our coaches back. We may lose a few um pieces here and there, but I have no doubt that Liam, Gladstone, and Baselli are going to plug those spots that need to be plugged. So I'm
Mhm.
looking forward to next season. I have one more stadium to visit before I'm done with them all, and that's Baltimore. So we're definitely going to Baltimore. Um, the draft. First I'm going to the Super Bowl. I am going to, and we just started doing this thing. The draft is our cousin's trip, and that's been going on, I think, since 2017, 2018. The draft was our annual cousins trip. So we all get together, and then now it's the cousins and friends trip. So that's coming up. But I am going to 2 years ago, I think we started just doing the Super Bowl, not necessarily the game, but the experiences. Like the whole thing around the Super Bowl is almost like the draft. There's so many activities that you can do and events that you can go to outside of the game. So the game is not necessarily, unless of course we get blessed with that, but you have like nightcap with Shannon Sharp. That was a big thing last year. You have the Captain Morgan's party, and that's for the fan of the years, but they let, the public, come to those parties too. Um, there was just a lot of things going on, different things that goes on. The Super Bowl experience is huge. So we have a few young ladies that are gonna go to San Francisco and just enjoy the festivities of that. And then of course the draft. I always look forward to that because you just always is a super fan from every single team that's there. And so you friend people that you never, and then you see people or you meet people you've never seen, and then you are, you know, reuniting with friends that you may not have seen during the year because you didn't play them, or those fans or friends that you have, you're gonna meet back up with them at draft. So it's always a good thing. So, and then there's a few like football trips. I think I'm going to Carolina in March with Ladies of Football. They have like an annual trip, and so plan on doing that. And then I'm going to Canton again. That's a huge thing. Like, yeah. So I'm
You got
looking
to talk
forward to the
about
season.
that's a whole show in and of itself.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah. Yep.
So
Definitely.
tell people out there in social media land how to find you.
On Instagram at tally_jag. Social media is tally jag. I mean, Facebook is tally jag. And then just my name, Nikki McLaughlin, on Twitter and Facebook as well.
There you have it. There you have it, gang.
Yep.
Tally
Yep. Yep.
Jag. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for sharing that.
Yep. I'm looking
Everybody go
forward
out
to
and
my
follow
travel.
Tally
We're
Jag.
traveling. Oh, Jaguars travel buzz. We're going to Baltimore, Dallas, New
Mm.
York, and there's one more or two more. I know I'm going back to Denver because I went to Denver. I went for 2 days and I really didn't see the city. So I'm definitely gonna try to go back to Denver again. That was a quick trip. Yeah. So, but yep,
All right.
that's
Well,
it.
thank you for sharing. Definitely put me in that chat because I'm interested in that travel bud thing.
Okay.
And I'll share it with my travel buds.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. You guys go and
You're
follow
welcome.
Tally Jag, everybody. All right. Next up, who's up next? Till or Jackson?
I go because I need to take some medicine. Um, well, I had a great season. I enjoyed the season. I'm looking forward to next season. Uh, looking forward to the draft, experience all that. Um, yeah, so I'm just ready to experience everything at the draft and visit Pittsburgh. Have you been there? Uh, as far as you can find me on Facebook, Jackson Ball Z, just how it's spelled, and my name. On Instagram, it's jacksonball.z. Uh, yeah, that's where you can find me at.
Outstanding. Thank you so much, sir. I'm so proud of you guys. I'm so happy that you had such a great season. Thank you for sharing. Now, you guys go and follow Jackson Ball Z. And then, last and certainly not least, Tealopatra.
Just echoing what everyone else said, I'm looking forward to doing some traveling. I want to get back to London this year and just have a completely great trip. We had a great trip up until the game, and the game was horrible. But after that, then it was good again. So looking forward to going back and kind of getting revenge on that situation, and doing some more things with the organization. I was blessed to be able to do some things with the marketing department and a couple of video features. So being able to represent the fans and the team, that's always a positive and a plus. And just feel so blessed to be selected to participate in those opportunities and just coming back next year to finish what we started. That's what I'm looking forward to. We've got some unfinished business around here, so
Yes.
we'll definitely be coming with a chip on our shoulder and ready to do some things. I mean, we just have a great fan base here. We this is when we talked about they were talking about the fans and people coming to the area. Is it going to be a love hate relationship? The fans here are very competitive. We support our team, but it's also, I don't want to say a nice fan base, but it's a welcoming fan base. And if people come here and they're respectful and they're all about the game, Jaguar fans are the same way. And they're very supportive of the rivalry, of the game itself. So looking forward to working with our fans. You can always find me on Twitter, Facebook, TikTok at Tealopatra90Pro, on all of the social media and also on, I guess it's Threads and X under Fitness Fan, FTNESSFAN, because there's no I in fitness, there's only we. So that's how you can remember. And I think I speak
Guys,
for
you
everyone
guys
to
have
just
been
say,
great.
go Jags, go Jags.
Thank you so much, guys. We are So grateful and appreciative that you decided to join us here on Superfan Thursdays with your girl Pink Fanfur and Company. You guys did such a great job, so beautiful, and we so appreciate you guys. You always welcome on the show, Prim and Proper Sports and Pink shows and all that. You're always welcome on the shows, and just so grateful to have you guys. I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy that you had such an awesome, incredible season. And I know, like you said, unfinished business. We both got unfinished business, and I hope to see each other in the Super Bowl 61. You guys, I guess we got B Strilla on the ones and twos. Your girl Pink Fanfur and Company. You got Tally Jag. You got Tila Patronano Fro, and you got Jackson Ball Z. Our guest tonight did a super job. One last thing before you go. I want to hear you say that. You know what I want to hear. All the
One,
fans and all the people watching want to hear you say this. Go ahead now.
1, 2,
One,
3.
2, 3.
Duval.
One more time.
Duval.
Good night.
Do it one more time.
You ready?
1, 2, 3.
Duval.
Duval. You got it. Guys, thank you so much. B Strilla, thank you for being on the ones and twos. Appreciate you. We love you guys. Hope to see you soon. And tell those other guests, the commission, whoever else want to come out. Anytime they want to come, just let me know. They're welcome on either show, either platform.
Awesome.
Yes,
Thank you.
Last
ma'am.
word, guys. Love you. Y'all
Thanks
have
for
a good night and an amazing rest of your week.
You
Thank
too.
you.
Keep
You
pounding.
too.
Love you, girl.
bye.
Duval. Bye bye.